The Buffalo Sabres finished out the 2025 calendar year with one of the most shocking 10-game league streaks hockey fans have ever seen. The once down in the dumps Sabres went on an absolute heater to end the year, a winning streak that propelled them not just back into a playoff spot, but back into respectability in the NHL, and I don't think it really mattered. And to be clear, I'm not saying that the Sabres are a bad team and that 10-game win streak was just an incredible fluke. I'm saying that the Buffalo Sabres are good and that 10-game win streak was an incredible fluke. Let me explain what I mean. On December 8th, the day before the Buffalo Sabres started their insane win streak, they were 11-14-4 at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, and most Buffalo Sabres fans were thinking this was going to be another lost year. 10 games later, they are now 21-15-4, with them having lost their last game to end the streak at 10. And as a result, their goal differential as a team spiked from -17 on the day before their winning streak began to even the day that it ended, which makes sense. They were winning 10 games in a row. They're going to have a positive goal differential in those games. It's indicative of a team playing better. Except that doesn't bear out when you look at the expected goal differential. On the day before the winning streak, the Buffalo Sabres had an expected goal differential of 1.982. But while they were winning, their expected goal differential didn't spike up like the actual goal differential did. It went down, then up, then back down, then up again, topping out on the day that their streak ended at 3.312. That's an expected goal differential increase of just 1.4 goals. And what's even more puzzling is when you isolate to 5v5, where the majority of a hockey game is played. Before the streak, the Sabres were at a plus 5.732 expected goal differential. But after the streak was over, their expected goal differential at even strength was 3.45. It was actually lower than it was before the streak began. And that's because when you dig into the games themselves, most of them the Sabres were winning coin flip games against very good teams, or somehow managing to pull off games that they were expected to lose badly. In fact, there were only 2 games over that 10-game winning streak in which the Sabres were highly expected to win the game, against the Boston Bruins and the St. Louis Blues, 2 teams who are not exactly world beaters. And look, this is nothing to take away from the Buffalo Sabres, because even before the win streak, they were projecting to be a pretty good team that was kind of getting unlucky, especially at even strength. Over the course of that streak, their special teams got red hot and really helped to boost them. Some incredible performances from their power play and goaltenders during this stretch, the Sabres were able to eke out some wins that, quite frankly, they really didn't deserve. But again, they were a team that was probably deserving of better than the 11-14-4 record they came into the streak with, so it all kind of evens out in the wash. So while the narrative says that this winning streak is what propelled the Buffalo Sabres back on track and is probably going to lead to them making the playoffs for the first time in over a decade and a half, don't be fooled. They were already a good team before the win streak, before they fired Kevin Adams, but sometimes you just need a little bit of luck to kickstart a run and get your team back on the track they should have been on the whole time.